I am Dhanaji Raut, working as an assistant teacher in Solakya School Barsi, district Solapur. Friends, today we are going to learn a famous poem, Unit 2.3, The Twins. This poem is written by Henry Shamrock Leigh. Twins means two babies born of speech hyperbole. Now complete the following examples of hyperbole using words from the brackets below. A. She wept an ocean of tears. B. The hungry man ate a ton of food. C. He runs faster than a horse. D. Brrr, I am freezing to death. E. I shall come over in just a second. Student, in this section we learned about collocations and hyperbole. Now let's see the poem The Twins. This poem is composed by Henry Shamrock Leigh. In this poem, the speaker describes how he got troubles throughout his life due to similar features of their likeness. The narrator was one of a pair of twins. Let's study the poem. In form and feature, face and name, I grew so like my brother, that folks got taking me for him and each of one another. It puzzled all over kith and kin. It reached a fearful pitch. For one of us was born a twin, yet not a soul knew which. Explanation. In the first stanza, the speaker tells us that right from his birth, he grew exactly like his brother. He and his brother were similar to each other. So, people began mistaking one for the other. All relatives and friends were confused due to their similarity. The situation reached at a height of peak. So, no one knew who was who. Now see the second stanza. One day, to make the matter worse, before our names were fixed, as we were being washed by nurse, we got completely mixed. And thus, you see, by the fate's decree, or rather nurse whim, my brother John got christened me and I got christened him. Explanation. In this stanza, the speaker speaks about how the matter became the worst due to the mistake of nurse or because of destiny's decision. At the naming ceremony, as they were being washed by the nurse, they got interchanged, and as a result, they got wrong names. Here, the poet expresses the situation that happened on the occasion of naming ceremony in a humorous manner. Now see stanza number 3. This fatal likeness even dogged my footsteps when at school, and I was always getting flogged, for John turned out a fool. I put this question fruitlessly to everyone I knew. What would you do if you were me to prove that you were you? Explanation. Here, the speaker describes a humorous situation that happened in school. Whenever his brother committed mistakes at school, the speaker got punished. After all these things, the speaker was restless and asking everyone an unanswerable question about what should you have done to prove the self-identity. Now see the last stanza. Our close resemblance turned the tide of my domestic life, for somehow my intended bride became my brother's wife. In fact, year after year, the same absurd mistakes went on, and when I died, the neighbors came and buried brother John. New words or phrases. Turned the tide means changed the situation. Domestic means married, and absurd means foolish or ridiculous. Explanation. Their deadly likeness chased them till the end of their life. Even the speaker's married life was disturbed due to their similarity. The speaker's intended bride became his brother's wife. Year after year, the same senseless mistakes continued till the end of his life. When the speaker died, the neighbors came and buried his brother John. Students, did you enjoy the poem? Yes, we enjoyed the poem. This poem is written in a lighter vein to amuse the readers. The poet has used different figures of speech such as hyperbole, alliteration, and pun. A pun is usually described as a play on words. The pun is often used in the form of a joke where words can have more than one meaning. In this poem also, the poet has used pun. For example, it reached a fearful pitch. Here, pitch has two meanings. Pitch means limit and pitch means where the cricket is played. विद्यार्थी मित्रांनो, ही कविता नक्कीच तुम्हाला आवडली असेल. ही कविता दोन जुळ्या भावांविषयी आहे. त्यापैकी एक जण जुळेपणामुळे त्याच्या आयुष्यात घडलेल्या घटना विनोदी शैलीतून मांडत आहे. दोघेही वागण्या बोलण्यात व दिसण्यात सारखे असल्याने नातेवाईक मित्रमैत्रिणी कसे गोंधळात पडत असत याचे वर्णन केले आहे. त्यांच्यापैकी एक जण जुळा म्हणून जन्मला पण तो कोण होता हे कोणाला ठाऊक नव्हते. दोघांच्या नामकरणाच्या वेळी उडालेल्या गोंधळामुळे दोघांच्या नावात कशी अदलाबदल झाली हा प्रसंग देखील निवेदकाने मार्मिकपणे मांडला आहे. या सारखेपणामुळे शाळेत सुद्धा भोगाव्या लागलेल्या शिक्षेचे वर्णन निवेदकाने अगदी स्पष्टपणे केले आहे. निकटच्या साम्यपणामुळे निवेदकाच्या खाजगी आयुष्याला देखील कलाटणी मिळाली. निवेदकाची होणारी वधू त्याच्या भावाची पत्नी झाली. अशा विचित्र घटना वर्षानुवर्ष घडत राहिल्या. या सारखेपणाने निवेदकाचा पिच्छा शेवटपर्यंत पुरविला. शेवटी निवेदक मरण पावला तेव्हा शेजाऱ्यांनी त्याचा भाऊ जॉन समजून त्याचे दफन केले. आहे की नाही ही गमतीदार कविता? स्टुडंट्स, we have to conduct few activities from English workshop. Activity 1. Rewrite putting the mistakes in the speaker's life in their proper order. Now read the mistakes and arrange them properly. Now see the proper order. 1. No one in the family could distinguish between the twin babies. 2. At the naming ceremony, wrong names were given to the two twin brothers. 3. He got beaten up often at school. 4. The speaker desperately asked for guidance. 5. The speaker's bride became his brother's wife. 6. Even in death, the twins were not spared during burial. Activity 2. Pick out 4 situations in the lives of the twins which are too absurd and senseless to believe. Now read the whole poem and find out 4 such situations that are unbelievable. According to me, 1. The speaker's brother got the name John intended for the speaker. 2. The people began mistaking one for the other. 3. The speaker's intended bride became his brother's wife. 4. When the speaker died, the neighbors came and buried his brother John. These situations are unbelievable, or these situations are too absurd and senseless to believe. Activity 3A. Complete the wave diagram. Why the poet uses humor too? 2 examples are given here. The poet uses humor to create laughter and to reduce boredom. Now I will try to complete the diagram. The poet uses humor to make readers happy. He uses the humor to entertain readers. He uses the humor to reduce stress. He uses humor to feel comfortable, and he uses humor to create good mood. In this way, you have to complete the wave diagram. Next activity, activity 3B. Write any 2 lines from the poem that you find most humorous. Read the poem again and find 2 lines that are the most humorous. According to me, there are 2 lines that I find most humorous. 1. As we were being washed by nurse, we got completely mixed. 2. For somehow my intended bride became my brother's wife. Students, your responses may be varied. Some of you find other lines humorous. You have to write the lines from the poem that you find most humorous. Activity 4. Pick out lines that contain alliteration. Alliteration is the repetition of the sounds at the beginning of words in a phrase or sentence. This kind of figure of speech is used to create musical effect. In this poem, the poet has used alliteration. For example, in form and feature, face and name. In this line, the sound F is pleasingly repeated to create musical effect. Another example, it puzzled all our kith and kin. Here in this line, The sound K is, that is K, is pleasingly repeated. Now pick out lines that contain pun. The pun used in the form of joke. Here words can have more than one meaning. For example, it reached a fearful pitch. Next example, our close resemblance turned the tide. These are the examples of pun. Next, pick out lines that contain hyperbole. The poet has used exaggerated lines to create laughter. For example, for somehow my intended bride became my brother's wife. Second, when I died, the neighbors came and buried brother John. These are the examples of hyperbole. Now, the last but the most important activity is an appreciation of the poem. As per the revised format of activity sheet, only 5 points are taken into consideration. They are title of the poem, name of the poet or poetess, rhyme scheme of the poem, figures of speech, theme or central idea of the poem. Title and the name of poet or poetess carry 1 mark. 1 mark is allotted to the rhyme scheme, 1 mark for figures of speech. Here you have to write any kind of figures of speech. Examples are not necessary. Then theme or central idea of the poem, it carries 2 marks. While writing the central idea of the poem, you have to write the central idea of the poem. Sometimes you write the explanation of any stanza, but it is not required while writing central idea of the poem. Let's see the appreciation of the poem. Title. The title of the poem is The Twins. Poet. This poem is composed by Henry Shamrock Leigh. Rhyme scheme of the poem. The poet has used the rhyme scheme ABAB. Figures of speech. The poet has used different figures of speech such as alliteration, pun and hyperbole. Central idea of the poem. The central idea of the poem is that the speaker is one of the identical twins. He describes how he got troubles throughout his life due to similar features of their likeness. He speaks about the problems faced by him because of their similarity in a funny manner. Thanks to all.